All right, Pisces, how are you all doing? Welcome in to your May 2025 monthly tarot reading. So we are going to get some information and guidance for you all that's going to be in your best and highest good to help you and give you some awareness. So let's see, we are in Taurus season, and so I started the monthly themes and reflections last month, which I talk about. I give a couple of those themes. They are always aligned to that, you know, what sign the sun is in. So since we are in Taurus, which is the bull, the themes for May are security, stability, self-worth, and money. So I've definitely seen, you are at the end now, Pisces, of my readings. So I've done a lot of them, and I guess the positive for you being at the end is that you get to see kind of the trends. And definitely I do see that trends do align with the monthly themes. So I've definitely seen a big theme about money this month. So there's going to be a lot coming up with people about money, finances, kind of reinventing the relationship with money. That is the biggest thing here, is how can we improve the relationship so that we can open up to receive more ultimately. And what are the things that are blocking us? So, you know, one thing you can do, I've kind of been recommending, is write these 3 things down and sit with each item and kind of just, it's more feeling into it. Don't overthink it. Just feel into, when I hear money, what immediately comes up for me? Do I all of a sudden get anxiety? Do I start to get negative? Do I feel jealousy that I don't have? And kind of dive into the root of, where did this come from? Like, where did this initiate? And usually it's going to be right from our parents, from our childhoods. What kind of environment did you grow up in when it came to money? Was it money always tight? Or, hey, I grew up in an abundant, you know, an abundant environment. Or, hey, like we had a comfortable life. Like, my parents didn't talk about money. We enjoyed nice things. They had a very positive viewpoint about money. So you're going to kind of find where your ties are there and how it is been expressed in your life at this current moment, or up through your life till now. So again, it's about finding those lacks, those belief systems that are preventing us from bringing in more. And it's really about being receptive and opening ourselves up to receive. So if you find yourself always saying of like, oh, I can't afford it, or if you're always having excuses of why you can't do something and it's tied to money, that is because you have most likely a lack mentality and belief systems that we need to reprogram around. Because that is what you need to shift first. So most of us think the only way to shift my money situation is to think, right? You come from a logical standpoint. How do I need to make more money? What do I need to do? Right? It's about doing. What do I need to do, instead of how do I need to be? How do I need to align? How do I need to feel? That's the key. And do that for also the self-worth piece and the stability to help you there. So kind of wanted to hit that. And then Pisces, we have a full moon in Scorpio on the 12th of May, and then a new moon in Gemini on the 26th. So that new moon's going to be intense, especially with that Scorpio combo. It's going to be deep. It's going to be emotional. So just ride the waves, as I say. All right, let's get started. Also quick, if you are interested or would like a private reading with me, you can book one. I have some availability still, and my website is below in the description, and you can go to my website and book there. All right, Pisces, 21, higher consciousness, Sirius, Pleiades, and Arcturus. courage, Vikings in the New World. And before I started the video, I was shuffling these and this flew out. And I thought about it. I'm like, well, I haven't started the reading yet, so I'm going to put it back. But I always like, we'll see if it pops out again, which it did, of course. So this is a very strong message for you. I do feel like you're going out just like that into a new world. There's a new path ahead for you. I do feel like it's going to really take some courage right now for you to do something new, to walk down a new path. And activation, humans discovering fire. So there's something, I feel like your consciousness, your higher self is activating something within you because there's something you got to do. There's a new path opening up for you. And I feel like there's something, just like it says here, discovering. I feel like you're discovering something new within your experience right now, where you're gaining some higher wisdom, information that's coming through to you to help you see things in a new way. And you realizing that it's also giving you the courage in May to actually take some action on something that maybe you've been hemming and hawing on or sitting on the fence. So let's see what that is. Let's get some more information. Six of Swords. Definitely movement here. Look at that. Another ship, just like the Viking ship. You're ready. You're ready to get out of a certain kind of tumultuous situation. It's been up and down. You're ready for more ease in your life. You're like, I want peace. I want ease. And I haven't had it. You want also happiness. So you're ready to move towards something that's going to make you happier, that's going to bring more wonderful, positive things in for you. We have this Queen of Cups. So we'll see what she has to say. Nine of Wands, King of Swords, and Four of Cups. Disappointment here. So this is between you and somebody else. So this could be a partnership, love situation, and then the Fool. And I'm going to grab this because Four of Swords. So kind of spoiler alert. We talked about the new path opening up. There's the Fool. So the new path for you is going to bring in, it's going to be happier for you. It's going to be easier. And there's going to be more healing for you because you might have to heal from the situation because something's been disappointing for you. If you look here, I just noticed this, like the Queen of Cups is looking, she's kind of not even, she's kind of focused on this cup, but she's facing backwards. So to me, that's kind of saying this person, they don't realize they're stuck in the past and they're almost in denial about it. And they kind of have this thing of where they're just like, they distract themselves. They're kind of, there's this like airy kind of like, this airiness about this person. Like they're always just like focus on random things, but it's like they distract themselves. But then the King of Swords is behind this person. So this could be you can decipher which one is you, but then this other person is behind her. And you don't realize, like, because this person is stuck in the past, you're kind of also getting pulled in because of this other person. But I feel like there's a lot of deep emotions in this person. They could be not really dealing with their emotions. But like if the King of Swords is you, Pisces, you are the water sign. So this could be you. But you know, the King of Swords is like, you know, we're cut through the bullshit. I think you need to gain some clarity about the situation because the Nine of Wands is in the middle. So this has been very challenging. You could be feeling beat up by the situation at this point and kind of contemplating this, like, you know, do we continue on? Do I give up? Like, what to do here? But I think both of you are in this Four of Cups energy where you're both disappointed in kind of how this relationship or situation is. But it's time to move on. It's time to move forward. And I think for you, Pisces, you need the courage to move on or to move forward. I think you need to take action and move forward. And just as you take action, I think it's going to come more clear to you. And maybe you're like waiting for this person to want to get on board with you. But I don't think this person... And maybe once you take action and actually start moving forward into this new path, this new life, you know, maybe it'll change, but let's see. 5 of Pentacles, the Death, and the Empress. So the 5 of Pentacles, Death, Empress. So in this deck, the 5 of Pentacles here has the 2 people on it here. And I guess the other deck too, it depends on the deck. But so to me, there is some sort of like, the energy between the 2 of you is a bit like lacking of, it's like feeling out in the cold. You've kind of been blocked from like a loving energy here. There could also be like a money factor here that's also kind of a factor. But right in the middle here is the Death card. So I do feel like either it's either signifying like you're at a point right now where this is kind of can't be revived or fixed, repaired. But let's keep going. I want to get more around this Empress card. The Magician. The Devil. Yeah. So at the heart of the reading is the Devil. So to me, this is a karmic relationship. So this is a relationship where basically the 2 of you had to come together to kind of learn some lessons, to kind of close up some karma that you guys have been carrying, probably from different lifetimes here. But the Death and the Devil here, like that's signifying the end to this karmic situation here. So I feel like an ending is imminent between this situation. Three of Cups. You are manifesting a Page of Swords. There is a conversation that's potentially coming here, the Emperor. So you have the Emperor, Empress, 7 of Wands. This is about like standing up for yourself. And Pisces, what I'm hearing for the standing up for yourself, like it's not so much about speaking, like standing up for yourself and saying how you feel or speaking your truth. I think at this point, this is about taking action. Like the Emperor, like you are taking action for your own life, for your own situation, and you're kind of making decisions here. And you're not looking for anyone else's input or from this other person. Like you need to kind of, I also feel like you need to kind of channel the Emperor energy and like I said, standing up, but taking action, right? The Emperor doesn't just have words. Like he usually doesn't speak and just acts, because you kind of know with the Emperor, and I feel like you're at this point. And you're standing your ground here. So this could be a third-party energy in this situation here, meaning, you know, there's something blocking the 2 becoming 1. There's this third energy that's kind of in the way of that. Let's see. Let's get more around this Empress, the Moon, the Star. Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like there could be somebody, this is referencing like someone else in the future that is more aligned with what you want and is going to be able to create something more stable with you. Like they bring something to the table here. Like the Ten of Pentacles is to like the money situation. The situation here could be like an issue with money. There isn't money. There's a lack of something going on. But the future here is holding like some abundance, someone who, you know, maybe can contribute, like I said, where you're creating more of an abundant, stable life with somebody. So what's the Five of Pentacles about? Three of Pentacles again. Yeah, it's like you're trying to build something. It's like, you know, the Three of Pentacles is about people coming together, bringing their skills, abilities, whether it's money or whatever, to the table to kind of create and build like something strong, something successful. And I just feel like, so if this is a relationship or it could be a business partnership, but like someone's not bringing to the table. So it's creating maybe financial issues. If it's a relationship, again, you could be carrying all the weight here. They're not willing to put in the same effort into trying to make this stable and strong. And the Death card, I mean, to me, that's kind of like an ending here. Oops. Two of Swords. Yeah, like one party is not allowing love to come in. Like they're blocked, right? The Two of Swords, like their heart space is blocked and they're blocking the Ten of Cups. Like they don't, it's like they're unconsciously don't want the Ten of Cups, which is about happiness in like relationship, whatever it is. They're kind of, you know, usually people aren't conscious of this. Like usually people want this, they think they want this, but their internal blocks, their protective mechanisms, their emotional traumas are blocking them from receiving this. And I just feel like they're not receptive and they're not going to be. So I do feel like this does have to end. Like the Death card is referencing this has to end. And I think you just have to stand up for yourself because you are going on a voyage here. There is some major things coming. And I feel like there's a path opening up for you that is right for you to move into a place that's easier, happier, peaceful, more abundant for you, Pisces. I'm just going to get one for the Three of Cups. Judgment, yeah. It's like, it's finally like pointing, really shining a light on this third party aspect, like what's blocking the situation or relationship. And it's kind of like, you know, Judgment's all about like a crossroads. It's like, it's do or die time. But I think this is more for you, Pisces. You know, I feel like potentially you've already voiced what you want, what the issues are, and Judgment is more for you. It's like the universe is finally telling you, you have to, like, it's time for you to face the music and stand up for yourself and make a decision to end this. So I feel like this is all about you, Pisces, and that's a big theme for May. Like, May's... it's telling people to not focus on other people. Like, don't worry about other people. Don't worry about what your decisions, how they're going to affect other people. If it's for your best and highest good, you have to do it this month. There's this, the Judgment's been coming out a lot. There's a crossroads where a new path is opening up for a lot of people, not just you, Pisces, other signs, where it's like, what are you going to do? It's time to act. It's time to go down the path. And most of the readings are signifying like there's going to be people or things that are either trying to hold you back or don't want to go down that path. And it's like, you have to go. And then that's going to show you what has to kind of fall away from your life. And there is disappointment in that. But it's kind of like, it's just time. And you're going to be okay, Pisces. You know, it's just facing the difficulty of the unknown of what's next and facing the emotions of maybe the heartache. What's interesting here for you, Pisces, I don't see any cards. I don't see like any heartache cards. I do see disappointment. I do see the Five of Pentacles, but I feel like that's more been going on in the past. Like you've been feeling out in the cold already. Like there's just this cold energy around this connection. And so maybe this, you know, maybe it's going to be easier than you think. What's the guidance around the devil here? Ace of Wands. Yeah, it's like you just have to get like almost it's almost like getting angry enough for like the universe lighting a fire under you to actually get you to like see that this is a toxic situation and like it's time to take some action on this. All right, Pisces. Well, thanks for joining in as usual. Hit that like button if this resonated. And if you haven't subscribed yet, definitely join our soul tribe here. It takes 1 second, and I guess the positive is my videos, when I post them, will just come up in your feed, so you'll see what's coming up for you. And yeah, have a great May. You know, we are in the peak of spring now, so enjoy. And I will see you in the next reading.